said he is my friend. He makes me lie down in a cool blood bed.
I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are VIMTV Velocities in Music. Okay, enough yelling. Because you guys that are commenting about the yelling on VIMTV, we do that to get some energy into music reviews because this is fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it, guys. It's music. We're going to review Kurt Vile's Smoke Ring for My Halo, a brand new album in 2011. I've never heard of Kurt Vile before, but Ian, our new dude in VIMTV, said, hey, you guys have to review this one. We're going to give him a chance to recommend an album to us to review, throw up for an alley-oop on this one, and Smoke Ring for My Halo is... what would you say, Tom? Like a kind of folky acoustic, but produced to be more so than that.
Yes.
It's kind of like I get the impression that Kurt Vile is just this guy. He has an acoustic guitar. He plays these beautiful acoustic guitar parts that he can just sing over and have a good time with. And he has a very interesting vocal delivery. And I'll get more. We'll both get more into that in a minute. And then it's like he just came into the studio, kind of like what you would imagine an M. Ward record is how that's written. And then just he records all these tracks, and later on they just add all this other stuff in. They add all these different instruments and guitars on top of it and stuff on some of the tracks, most of the tracks that by any means, but. And it's a really interesting effect. It gives a very full sound, but yet keeps it kind of authentic sounding at the same time, which is something I appreciate. But I do think that sometimes it can be a double-edged sword.
Yeah. You know how I would describe this sound?
How?
As Bob Dylan high as shit in a biker bar.
I like that.
That's it. Because it's definitely
with
got
like
that
some
Bob
forest fairies helping out, making the ambiance
with some reverb.
Right, some reverb. There is a forest fairy layer of reverb behind a stone out Bob Dylan biker bar.
I don't even know what that means. But
High five, greatest analogy on VIMTV.
That was horrible. Anyways. But I mean, there's definitely the Bob Dylan aspects in the folksy guitar and especially the vocal style.
Yes.
I mean, this guy will take a one-syllable word and turn it into four. So the word am becomes E-am. And I mean, that's just a thing that you're either going to enjoy or you're not. It's all part...
Yeah, it's polarizing.
Exactly. It's all part of the mood and the style that he's trying to pull off, and he pulls it off well, and he's very authentic about it, I would say, but it's just whether you like it or not. And at first, I really didn't. It did grow on me a little bit. It doesn't sound like it grew on me as much as a lot of the people out there, because a lot of people are loving this album. Yeah. I thought it was good. I thought it was well executed, but still, I think there were some things he could have done a little better. At times, it was a little over the top for me, but still enjoyable.
And one thing that I noticed is it took me a while, because I do think that, as Tom said, those vocals can be polarizing because it just comes down to whether you like it or not. It is an authentic sound that I definitely appreciate the authenticity there. But to be honest, I was thinking to myself a lot on the fourth or fifth listen. Once I got up to 6 listens, that's when I started to figure it out as far as what I think is going on here. But I was just thinking to myself, man, these tracks are just beautiful. These acoustic parts are just beautiful. This guitar, the production is wonderful. This would be so much better if there just weren't vocals. This would actually be stronger. Anytime you have that shows a lack of tact in songwriting. Because I think, and we're going to review Wilco's first album, AM, tonight, and that's something that I feel like they did a good job of in that album. We'll get to that in that review. But I feel like Kurt Vile didn't do that as well here. Now, here's the counter argument that I had with myself. I realized at one point in time that I love the lyrics, especially in track 6, Runner-Ups. My best friend is long gone, but I've got runner-ups. I feel like that's such an evocative lyric. I love that. It's sweet, and this whole album is full of that. So when you look at it like that, then that makes you listen. That gives you incentive to listen to the vocals, which to me, since I was kind of polarized negatively against the vocals, that makes me listen to them, and then all this stuff is behind it, pushing this mood. It becomes a whole different oral experience, and I've got to be honest with you guys, I fell in love with that. That is cool. It reminded me, and not in sound, just in technique of how they did that, of what Marky Smith does with The Fall. And that's exactly what The Fall was doing on X Induction Hour, which we reviewed a number of episodes ago. And that is one cool trick to do to a listener. I mean, if you're really that intent on listening to this, you're gonna hear that, and it's gonna be a cool effect. Still, if you're not doing that, it's still gonna be a polarizing thing. I feel like a couple of these tracks might have kind of lost their luster towards the end of the album. But I really like how he decided to close it with the combination of Ghost Town and Shell Blues. And I think that just the great instrumentation and a lot of the different things here, a lot of qualities to boast. I think this is a strong album. There's, like I said, a couple things there holding it back. But to me, I'm going 79. I like this thing. I want to hear more Kurt Weill's work. I really do.
I'm going to go 73. You know, the thing for me is that all these songs are well written. I don't think there's a poorly written song on here, but because of his vocal style, because it just sounds so relaxed and blasé, you know, it's hard for me to really attach to it. It's hard for me to feel what he's saying because I don't feel like he emotes in his vocals very well.
Yeah, it lacks a little bit of that intensity that makes this more catchy, charming. You know, I can see that. What did you guys think? Did you like Smoke Ring Through My Halo? I know a lot of it. There's a lot of buzz about this album going on. I want to hear what you guys think about it. So please tell us at youtube.com/velocitiesmusic or www.velocitiesmusic.com. And we've been promoting Ian's our new third member of VIMTV who does our blog and written reviews, which we're excited. And that's at our Tumblr page, vimtv.tumblr.com. Please follow us on Twitter and follow us on Facebook. We love to talk about music in every way that we can, and social networks are a great way to do so. We're VIMTV. I'm Jake.
I'm Tom.
And we are Velocities of Music, moving music critique forward.